share the mic too.
Put it closer. Starting with Chris here on the left.
So do you root for Ohio State now?
We want to win the Big Ten championship, so whatever has to happen for that case.
Other questions? John, second row.
Jake, just the importance of road environment, and they're coming closer. You guys doing what you had to do to kind of create some space again.
Yeah, that's huge. It's just a great job by our defense. First off, by just holding them off to what they did. Field goals whenever they got in the red zone, they stopped them. That was great. And then also Jordan Lewis being able to have a great return like that, and the whole special teams unit. And then yeah, we were just able to do what we needed to do. That was just a great team effort.
Steve Kornacki all the way to the left.
For both Jakes, what is it about this team that enables it to win on the road consistently?
Shoot, I mean, I think it just starts with preparation. I mean, we just practice so hard. We treat every practice like it's a game, and communication, trying to figure out, we didn't, it wasn't always perfect, it wasn't always pretty this game, but we always came to the sideline, communicate with each other, trying to make the right adjustments. I think that plays a big part in it.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of it is just like you said, putting the work in during the week. Everybody always sees what happens Saturday, but the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, everything really just culminates and comes together.
But how do you describe what happens on game day? When the game's there to be won or lost. I mean, it's happened virtually every time you guys have had a rugby. It's there to be won or lost, and find a way at the end.
You just find a way. Just like you said, our defense found a way to step up and make their stops. Offensively, we found a way to get enough points on the board. And that's all it is, just find a way, scratching, itching, whatever you got to do, clawing to get points on the board. That's what we got to do.
Jeff, all the way to the right.
After what last year was like, what is it like to be in this position right now with what's ahead of you?
I mean, yeah, it's really special. This has been our goal at the beginning of the year, to try to become Big Ten champions, and we faced a lot of adversity this year, but it's just so special to just have our name up there as one of the better teams in the Big Ten, one of the better teams in the country. And it's just a culmination of all of our hard work that we've been putting in since winter, since spring, all summer, all camp, all year. Just everyone's pretty excited about it. Just
all the way to the left again, Chris.
Jake, talk about Amara's play. He had some big ones, big catches for you today.
Definitely. He's we said he's one of those guys that's just working constantly. I feel really comfortable with Amara out there. We had to go around the sideline, did a great job adjusting his hips, making that catch on takedown conversion. And he's one of those guys, some good credit to other guys, he's very soft-spoken. But he'll get in your face when he needs to, but at the same time, he just understands what we need to do to win. Tremendous player.
Other questions for these guys? Jeff, all the way to the right.
Harbaugh was rather animated after a pass interference. Does that, I know you guys were on the sideline time, but does that fire up the whole team?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's just an animated guy, really, in everything he does. So, he's just a leader. He's our head coach, and everyone on the team would follow him no matter what.
First order of fire.
Yep.
First order to the right.
Jake, you spoke about the adversity that the team has faced. What specifically has Coach Harbaugh brought to the team that enables you guys to deal with that better?
He has made it as hard as possible in spring ball and camp, in meetings. He just pushed us to our limit, trying to find where we have like little cracks and stuff, and he just pushed us to our limits. So when it does come down to those adverse times, we've been there. We faced adversity already, and we can overcome it a little bit easier.
You smile when you say that.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's not always easy. It's tough, and in camp when you're going 14, 15 straight days of full pads, just pounding into each other, your body hurts, everything like that. But it's to get our name, to get our team to where we are at right now. It's all for a reason, and just it's real cool.
So that's what the smile is.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Angelique, all the way to the right.
Regardless of the outcome in Columbus later today, how meaningful is that game? Obviously, you know the record against the team in the last 10 years, and for Jake, you haven't participated in. Are you aware of Michigan, Ohio State?
I am well aware. I think everyone in the entire country is well aware that it's the greatest rivalry in college football. Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to. So many times, so many historic times, we come down to that game decides who goes on to big time national championship game. So that's a definitely big game in regards to paying attention to that. Obviously, whatever works best in our favor, we'll take it. I don't know all the logistics about it, but whatever's best for us.
Jake, you
Yeah,
from Ohio.
and that rivalry just means everything. I mean, it is the greatest rivalry in all sports, and you know, we haven't been up there at where we're at right now, so it's going to mean even a lot more. I'm sure no matter what happens later today, it's going to mean a lot for both teams. I mean, no one wants to. We don't want to lose to them. They don't want to lose to us. You know, it's one of those situations where we're going to be at our best, they're going to be at their best, and you're going to probably see a great game.
Back to Steve on the left.
Jake, but can you talk about the return before your last possession, not the last possession, but the last scoring possession that Jordan had, and how that kind of set the tempo for
Yeah, Jordan, I mean, we've seen it on defense, now we're seeing it on special teams. He's just a great playmaker, you know, great guy to have back there. And it was just, he got tripped up on a few earlier ones, or he would have broken a few deep ones earlier in the game. And I don't know how many tackles he broke, but one thing we talked about in the huddle there is we needed that play. We needed just a spark because we were letting them hang around a little too much. So everyone just blocked as hard as they could, as long as they could, you know, through the whistle. And JD made a few guys miss, broke a few tackles, and that really just ignited us right there.
We've got time for a few more, starting with John in the middle.
Jake, you came to a program that didn't finish 500 last year, but did you envision that it could be in this kind of position this year, and why?
I think he just knew there was something special about, you know, first off the coaching staff that they brought together, all the experience those guys bring, and then just also once I was able to see practice in the springtime of how hard those guys were working, the kind of players that we have. Yeah, and then going to the fall camp, you just kind of knew that you know, these guys want it bad. That's something that's I was part of a below 500 team before too, and it always leaves a sour taste in your mouth. So, you know, I just could see that in the guys' eyes.
Back to Chris on the left.
Both you guys, did you get a look at Devion's block on the Chesson end around and just talk about what he's been as a protector for you this year in pass pro?
I didn't actually see it, but I know he had to cut somebody, and obviously play sprung. But Davion, he's a guy not afraid of contact. Obviously, I think he kind of likes it in a sick way. He loves contact, but yeah, I mean, I know his block was the one to get that play going, and obviously JD's got the speed that he got around the corner there.
Yeah, he sticks his neck out for me a ton of times. You know, all our backs do, and Davion especially. Just, you know, it's just, you know, eternally grateful for that, and I'm sure my parents are too.
Back to Andrew.